Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you my review of the Lenovo LOQ 15 gaming laptop. So without any further ado, let's get started. The Lenovo LOQ 15 could be a contender for one of the best affordable laptops for gamers. It features some great specs both in its components and display, all while keeping the price point down. It doesn't reinvent the wheel or do anything too revolutionary, but what it does is more than enough for the regular gamer. In this review, we look over all the main aspects of the laptop, including the build quality and design, port selection and input, keyboard and trackpad, sound, display, performance, thermals and battery life of the laptop. The build quality of the laptop is similar to that of the Legion series, but in my opinion is a bit improved. It still has that unique design where the back comes out, where the fans are, and this time instead of being flat, it is a bit more slanted and gives even more character to it. The laptop is entirely in grey with blue highlights and is completely made of plastic. Although there is some flex in both the lid and the chassis, the overall rigidity is pretty solid. In terms of size, the laptop weighs in at 2.4 kilos and is around 22mm thick, which isn't small by any means. Thankfully, the lid can be opened with one hand and the bezels on the laptop are thin. There is also a webcam there with a unique way to block the camera, which is a button on the side of the laptop. There isn't much on the back either, other than the clean LOQ logo. Overall, if you can bear the size, there aren't really many negatives here. The port selection and input on the laptop are excellent. Here, you get 3 USB 3.2 Type A ports, 1 USB-C port, 1 HDMI 2.1 port, 1 Ethernet port, a headphone microphone combo jack, the camera privacy shutter button that I previously mentioned, and power in. This includes all the major ports that any gamer would require, and for a gaming laptop, you can't ask for much more. The keyboard and trackpad here are solid as well. The keyboard supports full RGB backlighting, has a number pad, has large arrow keys, and gives good typing comfort. The typing comfort is thanks to the long key travel and the clicky feedback that you get from many of the Lenovo keyboards. The touchpad is smooth, has a large surface measuring in at 75 by 120mm, and the trackpad is responsive and accurate. The sound quality with the speakers is decent for a laptop. The speakers are bottom facing and the sound that they provide is fairly loud and with a flat curve, meaning there isn't much emphasis put on any of the frequencies. For casual use, these are more than capable and don't sound half bad. The display on the Lenovo LOQ 15 is a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS panel at 144Hz. At first glance itself, you can tell that the display has a good looking panel with good sharpness, brightness and viewing angles. The display has a max brightness of 381 nits, which is good enough in my opinion, and the only place it lags slightly from other competitors at this price is the actual accuracy of the display, as it covers only 54% of the sRGB color gamut. In terms of gaming, the display feels smooth and responsive. The 144Hz is both great for gaming as well as regular use, and the response times are also pretty quick on this for a laptop IPS panel. The performance of a gaming laptop is the main aspect for it, and it's pretty good here. The specs on the laptop include an Intel Core i5-13420H CPU, 8GB of DDR5 RAM, a 512GB M.2 SSD, and the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050 GPU. The laptop stays neck and neck with the competition at this price, and when compared to other slightly more expensive laptops as well. For 1080p gaming and for lighter 4K editing, this laptop should actually be quite capable, and if you are into esports titles, you should easily be able to take full use of the 144Hz display, as almost all games can reach 144 plus FPS without any issues. The 8GB of RAM is the only major negative here, as for gaming and for editing, 8GB is just not enough. You can easily upgrade the RAM here quite cheaply and easily though, so it's not a big issue. The thermals on this aren't the best ever, but are fine. The laptop is comparable to other new gaming laptops at load, where the CPU reaches around 80 to 85 degrees during a stress test and stays at around 75 when gaming. The base of the laptop where the keyboard is does get quite warm, but the laptop does stay quiet even when it is at a higher load. The battery life here isn't particularly that impressive, but is again similar to many of the gaming laptops at this price. The laptop should last you comfortably around 5 hours with basic browsing and video playback usage, which is still decent. So the final verdict for the Lenovo LOQ 15 is that for just over $1000, this is a fairly complete package with very little downsides. The build, display and performance are all solid, and I would consider this as one of the best affordable gaming notebooks you can get right now. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.